Okay guys, so it might seem like I'm begging for likes right now, but trust me, I'm just doing this little segment at the start for you guys' helps, okay? So I need everyone's help right now to leave a like, so potentially Supercell could see this video and add basically what I'm about to show you, or just in general, just add a Halloween update, because Supercell didn't tend to update the Clash Royale game whenever Halloween comes around or Christmas comes around. But guys, I need as many likes on this video as possible. Let's try and break so many thousands of likes that when Supercell see this video and they see that all you guys' support is incredible, and they just see how many likes this video has and see how many comments, then they will probably add a Halloween update, okay? So just everyone watching this video, like, everyone just comment positive things like Supercell, we want to see a Halloween update, and try and I guess share this video around so that potentially Supercell could get their eye on this. And once they do see that all of you guys want it, well, then I guess it's up to them to try and make a Halloween update for us coming really soon. So yeah, without further ado, just leave a like, leave a comment, and enjoy today's video. What's up guys, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video, where today we'll be taking a look at the new Halloween update in Clash Royale, and potentially could be coming out within the next under 2 weeks, because as you know, Halloween is literally only 8 or 9 days away. As of when you're watching this video, Halloween's probably like a week or so, just over a week or so away, and we still haven't heard of anything from Supercell yet, whether they're going to make a new Halloween update, whether they're going to add new cards, make different changes to Halloween. And today we'll be just taking a look at some things that could potentially happen in the Clash Royale Halloween update, and we'll be taking a look at some concepts and some ideas made by other people for this basically Halloween Clash Royale update. Some of the things I'll be showing you will actually be super like interesting, and Supercell would actually add this, like they could potentially really add this, so things that you're seeing in this video could potentially come into the game sometime soon. So I have found a concept from another YouTuber, and I will be showing you guys the gameplay of this arena, but as of just now, let's just take a look at some screenshots at first. So first, here is the arena itself. I don't know what arena this is. I think it's just some sort of arena, but it's just kind of edited to make it all purple and hazy, and as you can see, it looks very spooky around the outside or the outskirts of the arena. Let's take a look from the outside first and then slowly go inside. So we basically see a bunch of like spiky trees, some rustling leaves and stuff, basically just like a bunch of spooky trees on the outside that have no leaves at all. You would kind of imagine like crows and stuff to be flying around there, just like patrolling the arena, and that would make it a lot more Halloweeny also, because as you know, Halloween is at the time of fall, where basically all trees lose all of their leaves, and that kind of just gives it that more Halloween kind of themed look. As you can see, everything is very smoky in this arena. There's like a bunch of low clouds just everywhere, and it's basically kind of hard to see, which is another kind of scare factor, because you don't know when their opponents are going to place their troops. They could be hiding under like some smoky cloud, and you won't even be able to see their troops, which is pretty bad, but I guess it's kind of like a Halloween update, so it kind of expect that to happen. And basically the whole arena is purple and pink, like I said. It kind of gives it that nighttime look. And once we actually take a closer look at the bridge is actually wooden, but if you haven't noticed already, it's got like a bunch of holes and like basically cracks in the bridge, and that just, again, it looks like someone's been there with a knife just stabbing at it, some sort of like killer or something. But I don't know, it's kind of spooky if you think about it, what could potentially have just started smacking on that bridge. And then right next to the bridge we see a river full of blood, and also a skeleton's corpse, just a corpse of some troop that probably has died around the river area, just floating. And that's just so cool how the designer has done that. I don't know if you guys like realize that that's what it was, but yes, that's actually a skeleton in there, like of potentially a corpse of a troop that was actually in the arena that fell into the river, and now he's just like in that blood river, just floating alongside the arena. So whilst you'll be playing, you'll be seeing this kind of like spooky skeleton just literally just swimming, well not swimming, I guess the water just basically taking him away, the currents are basically just moving him, and that will be pretty off-putting if you're placing your troops down, your troops like go near the skeleton, you'll be like all creeped out and stuff. But yeah, I think that that's a really cool addition to the river, because obviously we have the normal water river, but then more Halloween and spooky themed would be like a blood river with like troops floating inside. I know it's kind of like gruesome in a way. I don't know if Supercell would add that, because some kids that play this game may potentially have the fear and nightmares of just this happening, just like seeing this, that they wouldn't even want to play the game because they'd be that scared. But anyway, moving on from that, we see not too many different changes for the towers. The only thing that I have to complain about this is that the towers are basically the same. There's no like lanterns next to them, there's no like pumpkins. Like it would be funny seeing like the king having like a pumpkin on his head or something, but don't take that away from the whole idea of this concept, because the whole concept is absolutely stunning, don't get me wrong. Here we actually see on the bottom, like kind of left near the basically the left hand side arena tower at the bottom, we see a spell of some sort that has been placed down, and this is like a red radius spell, and it basically, I guess, summons dead troops or something, because I could see like a morphed hazy picture of some sort of ghost spirit figure coming outside of a skeleton, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm pretty sure what the designers actually called this is actually the voodoo spell. So I'm pretty sure the designers actually called this the voodoo spell, and basically what the voodoo spell would be is you would simply just place the radius of the voodoo spell on the arena anywhere where your troops have died recently within the last minute, and it basically resurrects those troops into skeleton form, giving them less HP and less attack damage, but they're basically just like the corpses of that troop. So for example, your giant has died there, it's going to be a one big massive skeleton. It's just going to act like a giant, it's just going to be a massive skeleton instead, with a lot less HP because it's obviously not a full giant, it's just a corpse, and it won't have as much damage because it's still a skeleton. But I think this is a really good idea for a spell, having a voodoo spell that basically just brings your dead troops back to life to fight as skeletons. It's kind of like a witch situation where the witch kind of resurrects skeletons from the ground and they basically fight for her, but instead of that little green thing that the witch does with her kind of broomstick or wand, whatever you want to call it, instead of that it's just going to be an actual spell that you place down and it does that. Moving on to the next screenshot, we actually see basically the arena again, the same exact arena, but this time we have another little change. So without having the voodoo spell, we still have the blood river with the corpse, we still have the purple hazy clouds, the purple nighttime mode, and all the trees and stuff. But now if you look at the top, you can clearly see that there's like a massive, I don't know what this is, I'm pretty sure this is some sort of like demonic like spell or something, but it does look kind of creepy. Like it takes up a bunch of tiles up at the top there. It's actually overlapping the king tower, it's that big, and I'm not sure what this spell is, but if you actually look at the knight actually looks very different. So he has basically red eyes for a start, and then he has a different costume, and he has like some sort of skeleton above his shoulder pad. So I'm pretty sure this has something to do with the spell. So maybe the spell is being casted onto the knight, and maybe that basically just like completely transformed him from the normal knight to some sort of like demonic knight that's just going to like hunt things down faster, attack faster. I don't know what he'll do, but he definitely looks more scary to me, that's for sure. Guys, make sure to stay around for the actual gameplay of this arena, because I do have a video of the actual like gameplay footage of this arena, so I'll be showing you that, guys, in a minute. But yeah, I really don't know what the spell is and what it could be, so please tell me in the comments what you would call this spell, because I think this spell has literally just transformed the knight. And that's another thing that I wanted to say, because Supercell could potentially add like different like looks to cards. So for Halloween, they could, instead of just like changing the home screen or the loading screen, whatever you want to call it, they could like change the looks of some cards to make them look a little bit more spooky. So for example, this knight, instead of making it the normal knight, they have obviously could add having red eyes to troops. They could add pumpkins on their heads. Like say for a musketeer, you can have like a broomstick and it shoots, or something just crazy along those lines. Just simple things that Supercell could do just to change the look of cards to make them look more spooky and interesting to fit the Halloween theme. And on topic of changing stuff to make it look more Halloween themed, they can also work on some arenas. It doesn't have to be all arenas, but maybe some arenas at like certain milestones could be changed to make it look more spooky, because obviously having normal arenas and during Halloween time, it just kind of feels out of like the theme and kind of out of the mood. So you would definitely want to play an arena that looks a little bit more spooky to kind of celebrate Halloween more. So potentially we could be seeing like arenas getting changes similar like this, where it basically turns nighttime, the trees go all like kind of without leaves, like they go all spiky outside the arena, and you can see like a bunch of clouds just surfacing the arena as you play. Or even just changing the river to have some sort of like dead skeleton corpse in it, in a blood river just floating. I know that's kind of spooky and kind of scary for little kids, like I said, but however, just easy things like that can easily affect Supercell's game a lot, because a lot of people would actually like to see a mini Halloween update, if not a big Halloween update, because Supercell didn't really make such a big update for October, and it would be a little bit cooler if they added a Halloween update too. But now I've finished talking about what all of this stuff looks like. I'm now going to show you guys the gameplay, and basically here it is on the screen. I'm just going to talk about it while we watch. So as you can see, it's basically the same arena that I just showed you. Yes, unfortunately there's like no gameplay, so the cards are just frozen. It's just the arena that's moving, and you can hear like a kind of Clash of Clans. I'm pretty sure this is like a Clash of Clans kind of background theme music, but it's more distorted in a way to make it more scary. And also you could hear a bunch of wolves howling, owls howling, and just like a lot of animals in those trees. You can even see some eyes like glowing at the top there and just at the side. You can see some glowing eyes in the bushes, and you really don't know what that could be. It could be some sort of animal. It could be someone just like spying on you while you're playing in the arena, which is pretty scary. And you can definitely see the skeleton still floating in the bloody river. You can see him just like carrying on floating. The clouds, like I said, they were gonna like kind of go over the arena to make it less visible. I guess that's kind of like unfair because you can't really see the opponent's troops, but however, at least it still looks quite cool, and it definitely celebrates Halloween a lot. And yeah, so that's basically what this arena would look like during gameplay. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I definitely think that this is a really cool like kind of design. And that's basically all I had to say for this video. There's really not much else for me to say apart from that I might be doing a video where I basically give you guys a bunch of chests in the future. I've been saying this for a couple of videos now, but there's like no new cards coming out recently, and I'm just waiting for that new card to drop. So as soon as that new card drops, guys, be expected to get a bunch of chests basically. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember to check out the designer in the description and his video because he did work really hard like I mentioned earlier. And I'll see you all in the next video, and peace.